Topic A, next part of speech is adverb, its types, comparison of adverbs, and the correct use in a sentence. As we did for adjective types, comparisons are also there. It depends in a sentence. If it tells about noun or pronoun, that is adjective, and the same comparisons like tall, taller, fast, faster. Some are used in the same way for verbs also. Let's start, then I'll let you know. Adverb gives information or it describes verb, adjective, and another adverb in a sentence. How? Like she writes neatly. Neatly is how she writes. It's neatly. Neatly is adverb. Adverbs, simple adverbs are adverb of manner, mostly are with ly. When you add ly to the adjective, that becomes adverb. Adverb means they add to the meaning of the verb, explains you verb, gives you information about actions in a sentence. Now there are different types of adverb. Number one is adverb of manner. When you answer the question how, for example, she sings. How she sings? Sweetly. It tells you about the action. How she writes? Neatly, carelessly, carefully. Next is adverb of time, which answer the question when. When the action is done. For example, she went to Lahore early in the morning. When did she go? Early in the morning. It tells you about time of action, then it is called adverb of time. Like it's easy to understand. You ask question about actions in a sentence. How, when, where, how often, how much, then you will get different adverbs and you will understand it easily. Adverb of place, answer the question where. Like where did the action take place? For example, he came here to search a job. Where did he come? Here. He came here and he went there. Here and there. There, went there, or come here. Adverb of frequency. Frequency means how often an action takes place. For example, I brush my teeth twice a day. She always gets first position. She never gets zero in the test. Never shows zero occurrence of an action. Like never happen, like we never come to school at night. Same often. Often is also frequency. Frequently an action is done on daily basis or once a week, twice a week. Like it doesn't have specific rule, but we use them like this. But always and never, they are opposite to each other. Always, then it's sometimes, then it's often. So all of them, and they are used after subject. Adverb of degree. Adverb of degree means it when you answer the question how much. For example, her work is completed. Her work is completed. If you say how much work is done, then it is almost, which shows the intensity or level of that action, how much is there done. Or for example, we say she drives a car very carefully. Very carefully, like how she drives? Carefully. If you further ask question how much carefully, then it is very, which tells you about carefully. This is according to the definition of adverb, that it tells about another adverb. And how it tells about adjective, like this, see, the cake is too sweet. How much it is sweet? Too sweet. Sweet is for cake. How is the cake? It's sweet. But how much sweet? Which is too. It tells you about the level of sweetness here. And this too is called adverb of degree. Number last one is its adverb of reason, like which gives reason for that action. Why? Because, for example, why did you go to the ground? Why did you go to the shop? Why did you go to the market? Then you will say, I went to the market to buy a dress because I wanted a dress. See, she was sick, she was not feeling well, therefore she didn't come to school. Understood? These two show adverb of reason. Now coming to the comparisons of adverbs. How comparisons? Like when you are going to compare two actions. For example, let's compare writing of Maria and Salma. How? For example, Salma writes more neatly than her friend. Same like as we use more and most, good, better, best, like that. For example, can you speak more loudly? Like you are talking or speaking now, can you say two actions are in comparison? Whatever is done now, going on now, and better than that, louder than that. Can you speak more loudly? Understand? More loud, no, not more loud, more loudly, because this is adverb, so more is used. He runs faster than Ali. Two actions are in comparison. His running and Ali's. So who runs fast? He runs faster than. Fastly is totally wrong. It's not a word. Maria sings better than her friend. Like see, two action, two singings, two types of actions are in comparison. How Maria sings, how her friend sings. Same like we do for adjective. So second degree is used, better than. Maria sings better than her sister. Like if it comes with adjectives, it's comparative adjective, and if it tells you about action, then it is comparative adverb. Another is like this is adverb only. Maria sings well. For example, she is a good singer. In adjectives, we have good, better, best for nouns and pronouns. For the same for actions, like the adverb for good is well. How she sings? Well. When no comparison is required, you are just describing how Maria sings. Maria sings well, and the comparative degree of well is better and best. Now coming to the position of adverb in a sentence. How different adverbs are placed in different sentences. They are placed in the start like this, they are placed in the middle like this, and they are placed at the end of a sentence. Adverb of manner always comes before adjective and before or after the verb, but best position is before verb. Adverb of time always comes at the end. Like this is the best order. Adverb of manner first, then place, then time. Manner, place, time. If you have more than one adverb in a sentence and they are having different types, then you will place them in this order. This is the best. For example, when you say every morning I come to school, this is also correct, but sounds better when you say I come to school in the morning. See, time went at the end, adverb of time. So how, like, see, hopefully she will be waiting for me. Just your opinion about her. Hopefully she will be waiting. It's in the start. She looks extremely angry. Like she looks angry. It's adjective. This is degree. Extremely angry. Like too much angry. The audience laughed loudly at the joke. How did they laugh? Loudly. See, this is simple adverb, comes after verb and the middle of the sentence. Maria always comes late. Maria always comes late. It's main verb, so after subject and before verb. This is adverb of frequency. And if there is helping verb in a sentence, then that will be, for example, you should always carry first aid kit in your car. You should always carry. See, should is auxiliary, carry is main verb. In the middle you will place adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency mostly comes in the middle. after subject or after auxiliary, if auxiliary is there. He comes to Pakistan every year. How often does she or he comes to Pakistan? Every year. This shows frequency, or every month, every week. This show how often does he come or does he visit Pakistan. We come to school in the morning. See, we come to school. How often do we come to school, or what time do we come to school? In the morning. And how often do we come? We come to school daily, and we never come on Sundays. Understand, never shows zero occurrence of an action. And the correct order, as I told you, it's adverb of manner first, place after that, and time at the end. Like he sadly left for Lahore in the morning. How did he leave? Like when someone is leaving home, they are always sad. So he sadly left. This is manner, this is place, and this is time. Hope you have got understood, and please make again and again, I say, make maximum use of your videos to get, because it's for your convenience. You can watch them at any time, whatever suits you better than your classroom. Our next, last two adverb, they are parts of speech are conjunctions and interjections. Conjunctions, joining words, and interjections, they are used for sudden feelings of emotions. When we express or want to show, to express our feelings of happiness, sadness, and wonder or surprise, then different interjections are used. They are conjunctions, and conjunctions are joining words. Don't be confused in conjunctions and interjections. Interjections are used in the start of exclamation. Part of speech is interjections. Interjections and conjunction, they have two same sound words at the end. Students always get confused in the two. Even when they write the spelling, they say interjunction and conjunction, which is wrong. Please take care of the spelling. This is interjections, and these are used to express sudden feelings of happiness, sadness, and wonder or surprise. And they are used in the start of exclamatory sentences. Like these are interjection: wow, oh, alas, hurrah. Different show different types of feelings. I again say here the word sudden is important. Like for example, normally now we are having lesson, no need to use interjections. And if for example the teacher announces tomorrow will be a trip, then it's automatically wonder and happiness. Then you will use either yes, or you will say wow. Or if for example you hear about someone's death, you say oh, her only son is hospitalized, oh, she is seriously ill, alas. It's also show sadness, alas, she is ruined, hurrah, we have won the match. So there are too many. I have given you few only, but these are the words that express sudden feelings of sadness. See, sadness, alas, and it takes interjections are used in the start of exclamatory sentences. Now this is exclamatory sentence. So interjection, exclamation mark is used after interjection. Understand, because exclamatory sentences starts with what and how also. In that case, if it starts with how and what, exclamation mark comes at the end. And if it starts with interjections, exclamation mark comes here after interjection. Like wow, what a lovely dress, hurrah, we have won the match. This is simple. They are just to express sudden feelings of happiness, sadness and surprise, and they are used in the start of exclamatory sentences. The last part of speech is conjunction. Conjunctions are joining words, and they are called conjunctions. Why they are called joining words? What they join? They join two words, two sentences, and words and sentence. Examples, there are many. Conjunctions are too many used in different types of sentences. For example, if, or, but, because, so, etc. How they join two sentences? See, she will not go to school if it rains. It rains is one sentence, she will not go to school is another. If join the two, and it is called, when if is used, that is called conditional sentence. She is very intelligent but careless. See, she is very intelligent is sentence, careless is word, they are joined by but, which is conjunction. So there are many. For example, see about this. Because, for example, she was absent because she was not feeling well. She was absent is one part, she was not feeling well is another, joined by because. Same goes for so. The same sentence you can say, therefore, so she was not feeling well, so she didn't come to school, or therefore she didn't come to school. So they join two sentences, two words, for example, red or black, cake and biscuit, like this. Hope you have got detail of all the parts of speech, their uses. Please make maximum use of the videos whenever it is convenient. You will get better than classroom, and go through them, read once again, and if you have any question, ask in comment section. Take care, fi amanillah, and remember us in your prayers. Allah Hafiz.